Alrighty, we're back. I'd like to welcome our new victims. Dwarves, Suntan Man, Copty, Katy Cat 3000, Dalty is Home, and Blue Milk. We do that. Also, apparently I had forgotten to pause, so there's a little bit of, there's a tiny bit of fighting. Apparently there's a hamster man fighting with one of our dogs. But yeah, there we go. We've done that. I'm also going to go ahead and start loading up the sound sense. I forgot to do that earlier, so we'll get a few sound effects here and there. As always, there's a bit of an issue with music and stuff not being okay on the YouTubes. But honestly, you know what? Maybe we'll just go nuts on the sound. Who cares? We'll get more background sound. So we do have to wait for all these to finish loading up, but once we've done that, we should start to get more and more sound effects. Oh, we've got someone who's terrified over here. Zix, why are you terrified? Supposed to be my hunter. What's out there? Oh, the hamster man and woman. Well, they might be a little bit scarier. I can see that. Oh, we're striking some zircons and stuff. Let's set up an animal stock. Actually, we'll just set up our big mega stockpile. That's what we'll do. I will remove designation. Where's my cursor? Over here. Oh, is that as big as you can make a stockpile? Oh. I didn't realize there was a limit. All right, that's good. And then what I'll do is I'll start here. Here to there. We'll leave the outside edge undone. And then I'll specify this. Hello, Brain Matter 75. We will enable food, furniture, not corpses or refuse or stone. Ammo is allowed. Hello, Wishwise. Thank you for subscribing. Coins, not that we'll have coins. Bars, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, wood, weapons, armor. Okay, so we'll allow all these goods to be stored here in the one mega stockpile. Max out on barrels and bins. Actually, not quite. We don't want it to be filled with either one. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We're just not going to have that much stuff. And there we have it. So that should keep all my dwarves busy for quite some time. Oh my god, we got 3 kids? Hang on. Did I do the dwarf therapist reload too fast? Do we actually have more dwarves than that? We do. We have tons more dwarves than I thought. Oh, okay. Hold on. We need some more names. We've got Viscounts. We've got Popped Latte. Better than Pooped Latte, which is what I thought it was going to say at first. We've got Anorith Games. Alexander Warmblowed, which is probably going to be too long, so I'm just going to have Alexander Warm. We've got Reagan Smash. I remember that name when he or she subscribed. Reagan Smash. There we go. Now, which one of you are useless babies? Reagan Smash, Anori the Games, and Popped Latte. You guys are totally useless and worthless. What are you even doing here? I mean, no offense, but, you know, children. Ugh. Ugh. Crush the kids. Kids are useless. Well, if the game does go on long enough, technically the kids can grow up, but the game runs in semi-real time, so it would take years of play to get to that point. So yeah, extra mouths to feed, which is unfortunate, and they're not actually going to help too much with things, but well. Dems the bricks. Oh, right. We have our managers' tables and everything set up, so we will go and make a assign share to our bookkeeper. And manager, is called, oh, that's 7 returns, okay. Not dining room. We want a study, which is the chair. 7 returns, there we go. No military squad yet. No walls, no traps, no anything. We are definitely playing a little bit, you know, a bit cavalier, I suppose. But still, we can go ahead and set up a brew drink from plant job. We have nothing? We gotta get our farming going. Good God. Okay, we're gonna have to do like this old school. What is this? Loam. I don't think we can farm on loam. Oh, tree roots go down here. That's interesting. So the plan, we're going to have to do fancy things. Oh, let's get started on mechanisms. We got a... did I not build a mechanics workshop? Oh, down here. Add. Make rock mechanisms. Repeat. Set a job. Add a limit. Any material. 5 to 10. Keep them going. Loam counts as soil. Nice. Thank you. That actually makes life a hell of a lot easier. So this was all loam over here, yeah? Yeah. Sandy loam. I guess that makes sense. So what we can do... dig out a route from here. And just... find some loamy bits. Because otherwise, what we're going to have to do is hook up to the... build some rooms over here. Hook up a tunnel to the brook. Drain some water into it. And make sure we can close the door again and let things dry off. And that would bring in enough silt and mud to create some farms. But life is a lot better if we don't have to do that. Meanwhile, I suspect that our miners are mostly, yeah, they're digging down to our bedroom floor over here. So they're going to be a little bit occupied. And luckily, we have food. We're not going to starve to death. We got lots of meat. And we have a, well, actually, we're running quite low on drink. It looks like the floor is bloody, but it's not. Do another big plant harvest here. Gotta be something in here we can brew. Cancel this hunt. No ammunition. Oh. Okay, he is shooting bullets at the dagger sow. Then I think he, like, ran out of bullets, and now he's freaking out. Like, what? I don't like fair combat. I only like ranged combat. Hopefully you're gonna be okay, buddy. Oh, I don't know if anyone brought any animals that need to be, penned. Or pastured. A donkey fold. So yes. Bring you in there. We've got our trade thing. Hopefully we've got mugs starting to be produced. Autosave, seasonal autosaves. Macabre horror is like, no matchstick bedrooms, question mark, exclamation mark. Yes, that's true. We'll use the kids in the tunnels. Oh, miners. Let me tell you, if I could put the kids to work. What is with all the red tiles? I believe they're leaves. It's fall, and those are all under the trees. Whip vines. Reed grass. Persimmons. So, yeah, it's just, I think it's just fruit and leaves and things that are falling off the trees, because there's a bunch of trees all over here. It's an incredibly dense forest. For now. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, and people are going to have, like, because we just set up the big stockpile and there was a ton of stuff on the surface, including a bunch of wood, a lot of other work is going to be semi-stalled for now as the work pile, or the stockpiles just get, like, massively filled up at this point. But that's okay. It's something that has to be done. So I don't mind. Bedroom level. On break. Someone is fishing already. And, you know, like, having fish is good, but we don't need it quite yet. Fishing, fishing, fishing. Fishing. Oh, a lot of people came with the fishing job. We're going to just turn that off. No fishing right now. We've got other priorities. Children are fighting? What the dwarven child strangles the badger sow's throat, tearing apart the hair. The badger sow passes out. Who is this? That's Anorith Games. You're strangling badgers as a child. And who is this? Popped Latte punches the sow in the left front leg with his left hand, bruising the muscle. The dwarven child shakes the badger sow around by the fifth right front toe, and the severed part sails off in an arc. The fifth right toe is ripped away and remains... You're grabbing the badger, shaking it, and ripping off some of its toe. Okay, you remember what I said about kids? Holy crap, can I put them in the army? Is that an option? Like someone cancel store item and stockpile. Horrified. Yeah, horrified by what the kids are doing. What the hell? Alright. Dwarven kids. They're not like other kids. Let's actually thin this out a little bit so that the digging happens a little bit faster and easier. And the other thing I can do is on my miners, which I would like to do. Let's take my best miner, which is 7 returns, and make sure he's not doing anything else. Oh, this is the compact list. Let's use the full list over here. You no longer have a hauling job. You do mining and nothing else. Turn off architecture. There we go. Do that. Dwarf Smash. Either the kids are awesome or Miss Carsonell was utter crap. I will remind you that Miss Carsonell was de-armed by a giant badger, not a regular badger. It does make a bit of a difference. Oh, Caravan! Nice. Let us assign a trader. We need to actually assign a broker. So hopefully we've got someone with decent skills. Oh, yeah. Super Ride, who is our expedition leader, is also a adequate appraiser, an adequate judge of intent, and a competent persuader. That's an all right start. So you are requested there. We will then request that we move goods over there. We do have a finished goods bin. Nice. So we will do that. And any loose mugs that might be around? No, we don't. I actually don't know how many mugs we've got at all. We're trying to produce them. And we've got a repeat job on there. I just realized we might not have had a crafts dwarf set up properly. We should have, actually. I mean, Notch should have had the ability to do it. What am I looking for? Like stone carver, rock carver, wood crafting, stone crafting. Yeah, so Notch has it, but I don't think anyone else does. And he was pretty busy doing a lot of mining too, which is not really ideal. I'm going to actually turn off his mining labor at this point and get him to do that. And maybe one of these other people we will assign a job. We'll get another stone crafter and wood crafter assigned. Got no skill, but he'll learn. He or she. I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm good. I think it's all the lights. You know, some people sneeze when they look at the sun, and I turn on a bunch of lights when I do the recording. I think that's what goes on. Woo! All right. Stray cat has given birth to kittens. Okay, cat explosion is starting soon. Yeah, we're not going to have anything to trade. It's going to be awful. It's not going to be good. Which is really what awful means. Yeah, anyway, we got some gather plant jobs, which is actually okay that people stay busy doing that. That's not terrible. We still have a lot of stuff to set up. No ammunition. Maybe what I'll do, because I know I do have the plant gathering by default set up to like a lot of people do it. I'm gonna take that off and just have a few people do it. You two. Just gonna have 2 plant gatherers. Especially the less useful people. And most of the people in the new migration wave are not terribly useful. We have a decent bone carver, which doesn't really come up too often. A decent dyer, who cares about that? Siege engineer is not bad. But other than that, there's no useful skills there. I mean, dabbling in fishing, pfft, who cares? Not terribly useful. Any more killer kids? Giant chinchilla! Oh, that's actually can be a little dangerous. Although, luckily, we're using some bolts to bring that down. That's good. Anytime you see something that's giant, it's bad. Broker's not even there. Do we even bring the goods there? I don't know. Still waiting on a lot of the mining jobs. More migrants! Okay, that's good, actually, because apparently we need some, like, extra people. They're mostly just sitting idle here. Probably because we don't actually have a meeting place assigned. I will set up a quick little zone, say here, that I will designate as the meeting area up until we get the dining hall built. That will give them somewhere to go other than the edge of the map. Looks like there's only a couple of them. This is a small migration wave. Yes, let's discuss the situation. Whoa! Oh, this is new! We got news! Oh, this is cool! Latest news from Ink Cobras. Several years ago, Fath Labor Bank was kidnapped by dang things, so give up on their occupation. So none of these are terribly relevant to me, but it's interesting that we get news of the world. What requests do we have? We don't necessarily need leather. Cloth is never a bad thing. We don't need crafts. We don't need wood. We've got tons of that. Let's ask for a little bit of all kinds of metal bars. We don't need gems. We don't need blocks of stone. We're good on seeds, actually. We would like anvils very much, especially, especially iron anvils, but if you can get steel, that's okay too. A little bit of weapon requesting. Bolts are always nice. Breastplates. Oops. Helms. Gauntlets. Not that we can usually afford some of that. Drinks of every kind. Always, please, thank you. Cheese is always liked. Gypsum plaster. Very, very useful for making casks. Random meats. Random fish. Plants, sure, why not? Garden vegetables would be very, very nice. We can actually run some gardens. We don't really need stone or cages. Bags we can pretty much live without. Silk sometimes is nice. Sand, glass, just in case we need some. Lye, always handy. Charcoal. I mean, we can sort of make our own, but it'll still be handy to be able to buy some. Right, we gotta make nest boxes too. I think that's good enough for now. Those are the things we'll request. And I think we're having a conversation, so we're not trading. Oh, you're pasturing things. I did request your presence here, right? Yep. So let's take a look at these new dwarves. We literally only got 2 people. Oh, one of them is a miner. That's good. Like, not a young person, but someone who can chop things. Catmandos. And Buttadude, who's actually a dudette. Also a fisher person. What the hell? Too many people are into fishing. Cancel that. There you go. Just make yourself useful. Trade at depot. All right, trade. So, we do have a few mugs. I'll trade the whole bin, because the bin itself is worth a little bit of money. We could just give it away, actually. Give it away, give it away, get away now. There's a search. There's a better interface here than there used to be, which is nice. I think what we need to prioritize, though, is maybe some food and stuff like that. You can do a search, but it's not for, like, type of things. It's just for a name. We've got lots of meat. Vegetables we would like. Plump helmets, for example, would be exceptionally nice. Where's the stats? Trader profit. Okay, we're just going to grab 3 things of plump helmets and hope that he'll accept that. We're trading 140 bucks worth of goods for 60 bucks worth of good for an 80 buck profit. It's not a very big trade, but hopefully it'll... There we go. Good enough for starters. The trader is no longer required here. And in our still, brew drink from plants, set a repeat, and add drinks of any material, but we're going to change that range. We're going to require 100 to 200 at any given time. Excellent. Good. We can actually start brewing some things. Woohoo! Great success. There's a quiver in there. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that was just, you know, extra value, extra goods. Fortunately, we didn't have enough time to sit and produce a lot of, look at the kids and the chickens and things all hanging out here, now that we've got an actual meeting point for them. We didn't have time to produce a lot of mugs, unfortunately. And it's just because we, you know, didn't have a lot of idle time on our workers. Same thing with the bolts. That's the reason we keep, like, temporarily running out of bolts, is because there's not that much stuff actually sitting here, just because we didn't have enough free workers. But now that'll stop being a problem. Bedrooms are finally starting to come along. Very nice. Almost dug out. And hopefully the farms, or this area will get dug out soon too. We'll see how it goes. How is our sound sense coming along? Still downloading a lot of different sounds. We reload this. Let's start making sounds. There we go. Lots of sound effects. I'll probably need to turn down the volume a little bit, I suspect. Okay, I don't really care about that. There we go. I think they're mostly digging sounds. Oh no, they're punching sounds. Dwarven child punching the giant Cody in the head over and over and over again. Actually, everyone's just punching this giant Cody in the head over and over. Oh, cancels give water. Someone must be actually injured. Punch, 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 punch. Where is this happening? Oh, out here. I should probably make a militia. Let's create a squad. Archers, ideally. That'll be our first run. And we'll mostly use the newer people. Because they're not as important. Something like that. Angelic Mechanisms. That is the greatest name for a squad I've ever heard. Squad A, we're going to activate you. Give you a bit of an opportunity to grab weapons. Not that there are really any weapons available. Squad A, we're going to tell you to kill that. Go and help out. There's a kid that needs help. Oh, is it dead already? It just died. Maybe becoming inactive again. What the hell? Did the kid kill this thing? Or the hunter? No, the hunter's killing a chinchilla. I think this child basically ended up, like, beating the crap out of the quaddy. What the hell's with these kids? Oh my god. Little giant chinchilla. Might have to, it'd be nice to set up a second hunter soon. Danger room those kids. Yeah, we might have to. Resume production of barrels. Very nice. Bedrooms still mostly have to be worked on. All right, there goes the traders, the merchants. Bye-bye. Thanks for, you know, a few plants, which we're mostly going to turn into booze, hopefully. There's more fighting. Oh, it's mostly bolts going by, though. Oh. Hunter, save me, save me. I should actually almost, like, keep this pinned on top, because it's quite nice to see this sort of filtered chat here for all these events that they play music for. Chinchilla gives over, falls over into pain. But yeah, then we run out of bolts, so as soon as the hunter runs out of bolts, he gets scared. Which, you know, I guess so. You're fighting giant chinchillas. Those things have, like, sharp, crow teeth. Cancels butcher an animal, horrified. There's a lot of critters out there. We definitely need, like, a lot more ammo and maybe a second hunter. Or, you know, maybe if there's the one hunter's got, like, gets his skill up and maybe get some metal arrows. That'll help, too. I would really like to start the metalworks industry, but it's actually what's holding me back right now is just the lack of the fact that I need to mine out more stuff. What I could do. Oh, we have a ranger and a hunter. This wax worker has no job. Who is this? Alexander the Warm. I'm going to select you. We're going to give you the mining job. Because I think we were running one less miner. Maybe not. But just make sure that there's always people working at that. There we go. We're finally going to start digging out our farming area. So farming area, get that set up. And then I'll feel comfortable enough to just mine out the rest of the workshops. And we'll set up a metalworks industry right away. I'm not even sure that this is entirely done yet. It might be, though. I'd like to smooth this stuff out, but let's build beds. Placement mode is on. It's really hard to see the borders until they get smoothed out. Actually, hang on. Remove that one. So we're going to go for symmetry, so we're going to put it there. Good. And then doors. Yeah, there's not a high level of contrast on this space pox thing. Let's assign a smoothing job here. Like that. I did smooth, not a dig, which is nice. And is anyone set up to do engraving? Or rock stone detailing? No. So maybe but a dude who doesn't really have any skills. Your job is going to be engraving. That'll keep you busy for a good long time. Rubicel. So some more gems. Highlight, which I don't think is worth anything. No. Not an ore of any kind, as far as I can tell. I like the stone sounds when you hit like a new vein. That's kind of nice. One door is wrong. Don't forget to engrave. Well, we have to smooth before we engrave. And I usually don't rush to engraving just because smoothing gives you the XP. And smoothing, anyone can do it. Even if they're completely useless, skill doesn't have any impact on smoothing in any way whatsoever. But engraving does. All right, let's see what kind of farms we can set up here. Some of these are tree roots that are being expanded right away. I wonder, can we like mine the tree roots for wood? I'm still new to DF 2014, so some of those mechanics are still kind of novel. Oh, finally. They really want quivers, seeds, whatever. You're getting mugs. Oh, rings they would pay a premium for. And bracelets. Can I just create that directly? Can I make like stone rings? No, you can't make them directly. So, probably won't. Dig all that out. One idler. Super ride. Oh, it's because I took all your other jobs off. That's right. Super ride. You're actually a decent farmer. And a butcher. So all those things are still fine. Could potentially make you a plant gatherer as well, if I could possibly remember where the hell that is. Plant gathering. We'll turn that back on. Okay. Build. Farm plot. Excellent. Let's make a large one here. This is going to be the plump helmets. And hell, we can have a pretty big one next to it that'll mostly be our pigtail production. Okay. And that's probably more than enough farm for everything. Oh, we can put a little stockpile of food here. We'll use this for seeds. Change settings, food. We will block all, and then we will permit just seeds. There we go. And then in the big stockpile over here, I will change the settings here so that we no longer accept seeds. So all the seeds will be moved up to our farms. Now we just have to wait for a farmer to come up here and actually plow this, and we can specify what should be planted there. And now our food situation will be greatly improved. We might set up a separate farm. In fact, this is probably too big for the pigtails. It's actually going to just occupy too much time. I'm going to remove that building. Make sure the first one is set up. Good, the plants are being brought. This is a long way to walk. That's okay. Has anyone actually played the default Dwarf Fortress? I'm sure some people do. I mean, plenty of people play with the default text-based graphics, for one. And secondly, there's plenty of people that probably play without any of the helpers. But especially just something like Dwarf Therapist, I think, is required. Even if you don't use DF Hack for anything, Dwarf Therapist is not really optional once you get past your first 7 dwarves, just because it's way too hard to manage all your labors. And everything will just go way too slow. Dwarves are sleeping on the ground. Oh, here's the thing I can do. I forgot that on my stockpile level, I've got these beds that I can remove like that. And then they can be added to the stockpile and be used for the bedrooms later on, which are still being developed. That'll free up a couple of beds for there. Once these beds are put in and constructed, like now, I can go and designate all these things to be bedrooms. And we'll fancy them up later. And again, I don't need to assign the bedrooms. Dwarves will automatically come and claim them. There we go. The walls are slowly being smoothed. And once they're smooth, these things are going to be like, it's going to be so much easier to see what's going on. And that's when the Space Fox tile set that I'm using will really come into its own and look fantastic. I think it might be safe for me to go and sort of unlock the rest of this level that way and this way, so all this can get dug out. And the digging sounds will make dwarves that are sleeping unhappy, but I mean, we got to get through it at some point. Oh, right, I was supposed to dig out the rest of this stuff too, which I suppose I can do now. Grab all that, deselect that tile, grab all that, deselect that, dig out this way, and we as well dig things this way too. And we'll have to smooth this level at some point later on as well. Eventually smooth all the things. Everything just looks better when it's smoothed. Actually, is this, what is this, sandstone? A stone wall. All right, good. Check on the farms. So, oh, still waiting on construction. Really? We only have one farmer. He's probably busy. By nothing, sort by farming. Yeah, we only have one farmer assigned. Super ride. Also the butcher and tanner. There's another butcher and tanner though. Let's take that off and the plant gathering. And we'll leave on the food hauling, but other than that, we're going to turn everything off. Just farming and food hauling. That's the only thing you're going to be doing. Struck rock crystal and morganite. I like the sound of morganite. Like someone who follows Morgan. Good, good, good. I think one more big wave of migrants and we'll probably turn on the auto labor, so we stop fussing around with that stuff. But it is probably nice early on, especially when you want a job to get finished like quickly. What is Super Ride doing? On a break. Friggin' expedition leaders, you've got one job. Put food in the ground so we have more food for later. Oi. DF hack seed. The seed. There's a seed manager here, isn't there? Seed watch. That's what we want. Make sure we turn that on. So if we do end up with an excess of seeds of one type of thing, above a certain point, we will start cooking those seeds. Little handy tools like that. I'm gonna wait until we've like started planting though before we do that. It does suck that there's such a long route to get out here. Nice that we've got so many cats for keeping the vermin down, although I suspect we might get a bit of an issue with that later on. Oh well, things can be done. Speaking of, though, I should, that reminds me, turn on the auto butcher. Auto watch. And someone just became a militia commander for some reason. All right. So what Auto Butcher does is anytime, by default, whenever we get more than 5 females, more than 1 male, then one of them will get butchered. So if we end up with 2 males, then we'll butcher one of the males. If we end up with 7 females, we'll butcher a couple of those. So we keep a good breeding stock of all the animals, but we don't go above that point. Again, it just removes a lot of the bookkeeping from normally going to the animal screen and checking things, and marking someone to be butchered, and so on and so forth. And then the other thing was Seed Watch.
Wintertime has come.
Oh, wintertime! Ooh, hopefully typing Seed Watch in the middle of a save is not going to cause a problem. You guys all missed the chance to say winter's coming. Winter's already come. Big stairs in the dining hall. Yeah, maybe. We do need to set up the dining hall soon. Yeah, there we go. That's weird. Hall has not been found as material. It specifically says, you know, type this to do everything, but it doesn't. Ooh, that music is very intense. Winter music. Reload this. Are we still downloading? No, we're not downloading, so everything should be done now. Oh. I forgot that we'd reached the other side. Oh well, I guess we're digging everything out. I forgot that you could reach the dining hall from this side. Still, we're okay. Looks like the farm is finally down. This is going to be the Plump Helmet farm in all seasons. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. A, B, C, D. Plump helmet all the time. We're going to just set up this one farm for now. I'm not going to set up the second farm. I'm going to make sure this gets seeded because plump helmets are our primary source of food. It's the thing we've got the most seeds of. They're easy to cook, easy to eat. You can make wine out of them. It's very convenient. We've got a couple idlers, which is fine, I suppose. Still going farmer's workshop, which is mostly automatic. I don't know why that job is suspended. Oh, because we have enough stuff, probably. Well, it's okay. We'll unsuspend it for a second. Fishery is in place. We still don't have a leather worker. So, all right, let's find one of our idle people. Copty, who is a dyer, I think is just dying to become a leather worker. Would that be under crafts? It is. Good. So we'll build the leatherworks first, then we can start to assign leatherworking tasks. Oh, we just slaughtered a turkey hen. The other thing I can double check is the pasturing. I think there's an auto pasture tool too. I don't remember. I don't think we've got a kitchen yet. We haven't started cooking yet. Oh, maybe that's why we can't do the seed watch. That might make sense. Build workshop kitchen. I don't think we've got anyone with the kitchen tasks. Cooking. Oh, we do have a cook assigned. Okay, so eventually it'll get built. Meanwhile, let's take a look over here. Good, things are being planted. Wonderful. Someone's horrified again. That's somewhat less wonderful. I'm going to specify... Dwarves all harvest. No, that's good. Oh, I think Zix probably ran out of arrows again. Or something. And we're low on ammunition once more. There is a dwarf regularly working in here. Good. Making mugs and ammo. Who is this? Blue milk? Excellent. You keep that up. Bedroom's coming along over here. Ugh. Oh, kittens. Apparently we had too many kittens coming along. Is that true? Oh yeah, we had a good number of them. All right. Fair enough. Too many kittens. Yee.
Did you see what I did with this thing?
Oh, Viscounts, the ranger is grown attached to a bronze crossbow. That's actually really good. It's a decent weapon to become attached to. He will be somewhat more effective with it. He'll refuse to use any other weapon, but he'll be better with it, he or she. I don't know if Viscount is male or female. We haven't looked at any descriptions yet. Viscounts, over here. We're going to view you. It's a he. Quite content, that's good. Slept on a rough cave floor recently. That's less good. Talked with his spouse. He's married to Alexander Warm. And has 2 children, Aniras Gamas and Popped Latte. Yeah, that's why they all came together. Cool. Cool. Faithful worshipper of Fergig. 17 years old. 17 years old, you already have 2 kids? You go. Susceptible to disease, very quick to tire. That's not good. He dreams of raising a family. Well, listen, you've already done a pretty good job of that. Well, presumably, your kids are kind of monsters that kill badgers with their bare hands. I just realized, yeah, that's actually all kinds of terrifying, to be honest. Farming still coming along, lovely. Oh, ran out of seeds for the plump helmets, just fine. We'll start a second farm plot, maybe get going on cave wheat and stuff. Ooh! That is pretty good thunder sound. Like, not too loud. That's like sort of quiet thunder that is like the nice sort of rains. Or like you're going to want to sit on your porch where it's, you know, you're covered and just watch the rain come down. You're the gentle thunder. Alright, so in winter we've only got dimple cups. I might actually just let it lie fallow then. I don't know. If we've got dimple cups, we'll use it. Query bushes, which we can eat. Cave wheat. And cave wheat. Okay. We'll do that. And we'll set up another one after, and we'll get, like, sweet pods and things going on. I think these farms are way bigger than we have seeds for, but we may as well get them set up. Dark Ninja, you've got a good view for that? Yeah. I don't. Like, I have a nice little sort of porch area to sit in, but it's not covered. So I can't go and sit anywhere out in the rain. Which is a little unfortunate. Actually, what's really unfortunate is how cold it's gotten here over the last week. Winter is coming here, and I forgot how miserable it is. I gotta say, though, this is gonna be the first winter in a long time where I don't have to worry about driving, like, 45 minutes in a blizzard. Well, actually, in a blizzard, it's more like an hour in a blizzard each way to get to work. Since I'm working in my basement, no need to risk terrible, terrible weather. Alright, we're still digging things aggressively over here for our dining room. Oh, the other thing I want to do is, in my masonry shop, is add in a job for blocks. And, you know, we'll make sure we just got a handful of them. Blocks of any material. We'll do 10 to 20. It'll keep the masons busy, keep them training. Blocks are relatively light and can be used for other things relatively well. Actually, what I'll do is I'll set up a small stockpile. That's what I like to do. Stone stockpile right up here with a wheelbarrow. It's got the wheelbarrow set up. Stone over here. We're going to block all. We'll just allow other stone. So we'll get dwarves to keep bringing stone up to there that can be used to turn rocks. And we need a wheelbarrow. Which we can make out of wood? Yeah, let's make like 3 of them. First time we've had to use the manager so far. Oh, we don't actually have any block storage, though. Here. I'll do another stockpile right here. I don't want them to have to walk... not stone, actually. It's barn block. Which will actually be... Hold on. Barn block storage will be incredibly handy for our metal industry as well. We allow bars and block over here. But I'm going to... disable that. There we go. And let's build a wood furnace. Just one to get started. And a smelter. And you know what? We may as well put down a glass furnace and a kiln while we're at it. But more importantly, we can do a metalsmith's forge. Right there, with our 1 iron anvil. Bam. Ah, music so intense. Hopefully not copyrighted on the YouTube. Oh, that's handy. It says no seed now. It's got to be new. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that sort of thing before. I remember when we first loaded up DF 2014, it was cool that it had like a longer list of things, but this block here with like the seasons was like sort of in the middle and would actually overwrite if the list got too long. It's kind of awkward. And still no seeds available for our outdoor farm, which I'm still weirded out by. We've got drink, we got seed, we only have 1 plant left. Hopefully people weren't mostly... Oh, it doesn't matter if they ate the plump helmets or not. Or made them into booze. We might want to assign a second farmer. I mean, I know we don't have that many seeds going on, but we do need to run the farms at maximum efficiency. So... not Zix. Viscount. You're another... How about Suntan Man? You don't really have too much going on. We're going to give you... That's wood burning. Which actually we do need to turn on, but we'll give you farming as well. Actually, wood burning is one of those things I like to have everyone do, because it's another, like, 0 skill thing. If we need any wood burnt, everyone should just go ahead and do it. It's actually one of those jobs I tend to forget to put into. I put in, like, furnace operating, forgetting that, like, wood burning is not one of those things. But that reminds me. Furnace operating, and again, I think I can pretty safely just let anyone do it. At least for now. Later on, when we get the auto labor, we won't want everyone doing it. Especially if we have, like, a persistent repeat job going on there. So, if I'm remembering correctly, we wanted sweet pods. Sweet pods and query bushes? They sort of have to... Oh, and we can start a pigtail industry. That's actually really good. And, I don't know, more plump helmets. That'll work. Between everything, we should be okay. I guess we still didn't do the cave wheat. Masterwork burnt wood. Do we have soap yet? No, we don't have soap. Soap industries are a big pain in the ass, although we do have enough cooking going on, and we do have a kitchen, a farmer's workshop, so theoretically we might be in a position to start making lye and such. What do you mean? We need an ashery? We need a lot. Yeah, we need a bucket. Oh, yeah. Let's actually start our bucket production. Is it U for bucket? No? Wooden buckets is an E for some reason. Repeat. Assign. Add limit. Buckets of any materials. Make sure we've always got a few empty ones kicking about. And we will need more carpenter's workshops. Although a lot of these will continue to be suspended, so it's okay. We've got the extra set of bedrooms going. I don't think we need to start putting beds in there yet. We haven't even finished our doors yet. Does our mason have a... No. Door. Repeat. Assign. Add limit. Door of any material. Go. Alright, we're going to want some doors. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Yeah! Speaking of doors. Put that there. No, I missed. There. There. We'll also have to assign a smoothing job soon so we can actually see the walls. I guess we'll switch to chairs, actually. Oops, one too many. Like that. God, planning mode makes it so easy. And the workflow orders and all that kind of jazz. Did I not? You. Cancel. There we go. Alright, whatever tables and chairs and doors we already have will be assigned. And then right away, we resume production of that job. Because everything we had in storage has been used up. Wonderful. And... oh, build door. Did I not place it here? Bam. Okay. Make dining room out of this whole thing. And turn it into a meeting hall as well. Good, which means I can actually get rid of this zone here. Bam. And now people will start using the dining hall, which I will have to smooth out soon. I may as well assign the smoothing job now. Like so. We still only have one person smoothing. Who is it again? Where'd they go? Right here. But a dude the girl is the only person smoothing. I think she's sleeping right now, but I think she's got the smoothing job and is responsible for doing all that. Later on, we'll probably want to do the thing where we assign like crap tons of people to smoothing just to get it done fast. The lazy mode. That's basically how I play all these games. Just the laziest, easiest mode. All I want to do is point at things and say, do that. Make it look cool. We might want to start setting up some cage traps and stuff soon. We're not really in a position to be threatened yet. Actually, I'm surprised there have been no other trade caravans. No elves or humans yet. Maybe they know what we're planning for them. Could be. Alright. Kiln, I don't care about. Glass furnace, wood furnace. Oh. Needs masonry. And we're starting to get a lot of idlers. You know what? I no longer want to micromanage them. Auto laborer. Turn on. And I just want to make sure that my cut wood job... yeah, I gotta change that. Auto labor, cut wood, 1 and 2. I want a maximum of 2 cutting wood. Because people who have a cut wood job will equip axes, and will not mine, and will not hunt, and will not do military stuff. So it gets to be really, really quite annoying. Hunting, we've got it set to 1 of 1, which is the way we want it. Actually, I guess it's mostly the hunting one that's the problem, but the wood cutting can be an issue as well. So I don't want all dwarves doing crazy wood cutting stuff. It's only really a problem if I assign a bunch of dwarves to the job, actually. But I'd rather have it prioritize mining. Okay. Right, I set that up over here. Which is just about cave wheat. Get a little cave wheat going in a couple of seasons once it's available. People should stay relatively busy. Cancelled eat, horrified. You can see a lot of people doing the smoothing, which, you know, may or may not deserve to be prioritized, but it makes things look pretty, therefore it's important. You know?
No more fishing.
No more fishing. I don't like these, the loose ends. I don't like the way they do the end of the walls in this tile set. Stone pillars. When you've got, like, the wall sort of, smooth to the end, it looks a little bit odd. I don't know why I would smooth it like that. I don't think I've noticed that before. Although, this may be a DF 2014 kind of thing, as opposed to a Space Fox kind of thing. Might be time for us to consider building our wall. Although I'll mostly probably wait until we've got blocks and we'll use that. Wood furnace. Make me a couple of pieces of coal and a couple of pieces of ash just to get a couple of things kickstarted. Smelter, you can't do that yet. Hello, Danish Ragnar. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, make coke from lignite, but we can't yet because we need at least 1 piece of charcoal to kickstart things. you saying? You need logs? Cancels make ash. Need log. Oh, well, geez. Cut down some trees then. I did not realize we were out of wood. And indeed we are. Make wooden bucket. Need things. Yeah. Go chop down trees. Chop, chop. Hey, we're still making mugs. Probably want to do more of that. We've got bolts. Excellent. Alright, overall, things are okay. Smoothing everything down here. And yeah, dwarves have a tendency of doing things in, like, last in, first out. So the last job you queue up is the one they tend to finish first, which is kind of annoying for things like smoothing, because the bedrooms aren't done yet, but really doesn't make much of a difference. And we don't have that many dwarves actually detailing the floors. A lot of them are still doing storing in stockpile. Such. I chop down trees, I skip and jump, I like to pick wildflowers.
I won't do it.
I dress in women's clothing and hang around in bars. It's a Dracone, or Draco. Bringing up, of course, that classic Monty Python song. Why, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day. I work all night and I sleep all day? Wait, no, you wouldn't work at night as a lumberjack? That's how the rhyme, like, seems to flow. I sleep all night and I work all day? I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. And that doesn't sound like a very, very good use of our time right now. Farms are happening. Hopefully. Farming. Hopefully enough people get assigned to farming all the time. Be very annoying. What's it called? Oh, is it growing? Maybe I should be looking for growing in the list. There's herbalist. Hunt. Cook. Plant. Oh, it's just called plant. 1 to 200, currently 2 dwarves. I guess that's fine. I could set a minimum. Like 2 to 200. Always make sure there's at least 2 dwarves assigned to planting all the time. I'd feel much better doing that. I mean, as long as there's a minimum of 1, I guess it's always going to happen. But they'll be assigned other jobs too. It's just they'll also have that. Presumably, probably. We'll readjust as time goes on. Alright, so we're starting to get wood again. That sounds dirty. Oh, and I probably have to, like, reset these manual jobs. Like that. Because they weren't set on repeat or anything like that. Although, I suppose I could. I probably should, actually. Repeat. Add limit. Make sure we always have 5 to 10 bars of coal. And if we run out, start a job. And same thing with... yes, make it repeat. Make sure we've always got a little bit of ash going around. Excellent. And did we end up with any? No. As soon as we've got the charcoal, we can set up the lignite job, put it on repeat as well. So we'll keep melting down lignite, and that'll give us a steady supply of coke, which also works as a charcoal. And then we can start smelting metals, assuming we've got any. And I think we do. Mountain goat. We are hunting mountain goat with almond wood bolts. All right. It's good to have the sound effects, actually. Let me know when combat starts, because otherwise I tend to miss things. Oh, no animation, then they get... Or no ammunition, and they get scared. I mean, there's not like we don't have bolts in the fortress, just they run out of ammunition mid-hunt, and then they gotta go and restock. Alright. Things going pretty well. Lots of storing things everywhere. As expected. I mean, dwarves will mostly spend a lot of time doing that, especially chopping down the trees. We get a lot of wood all of a sudden. One big chunk. We got barrels, we got this, we got that. We do have a brewing job set up, right? Yep, good. How's our supplies? Relatively decent. We could start preparing some meals and things, but I don't think that would be that important right now. Still haven't smoothed out the bedrooms. Almost finished smoothing out the dining room, even though it's not as important. Yeah, we'll probably start smelting some metal bolts. I don't know if we want our hunters to use that, but it's an option. We can't. Where's the lignite? There we go. Lignite. Repeat. And, oh, they still count as coal bars. Cancel that. There we go. Just make the coal from lignite, which should hopefully be okay. And then, yeah, I guess I feel like this list used to be filtered to only show you stuff you have. But now it's kind of annoying. It shows me everything that kind of exists. But we haven't found any metal-bearing ores, what it looks like. I think that's what the game is basically indicating here. So what I should do is just dig some exploratory tunnels down. Like that, and see if we can't hit anything. If need be, we might end up using the reveal trick to quickly find some metals. Because we should have some. Actually, we'll use a prospect real quick, too.
Do you think I can do this?
Killite, Nignite. We're supposed to have a bunch of metals. What? By default, only the visible part of the map is scanned. Oh, okay. No, we'll use the all cheat. It's fine. Ah, there we go. Tetrahedrite, native gold, magnetite. Tetrahedrite will be copper. Magnetite will be iron ores. So we'll be okay. All right. Just want to make sure we actually had some. More fighting. Are we still just fighting the mountain goat? Like, have you not killed this thing yet? It's only a goat. Why don't we just send a baby after it? Baby will take care of things. And a stone. Scheist. And clusters of gems. Now, I could send out some exploratory tunnels in a few different ways. But let's just keep digging down. What's the worst that could happen? Digging deeply and greedily is like the core of what it means to be a dwarf, so I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen with that. Notch has become a mason now. That's interesting. Send the Cylon kids after the goat. Yeah.
It is springtime.
Yay, springtime.
Are made new.
We have really gentle winters here. I know we embarked on warm territory, but I was surprised that there was no there's no snow on the ground. It might vary a little bit. Temperature does vary somewhat, so it's possible we'll have some winters with snow, but overall, that's pretty good. What I think I'm going to do is build another carpenter's workshop and get some trap production going, something like that. I suppose it depends on how busy the primary one is. He's not doing anything right now, so wooden cage is what I actually meant to do. Wooden cage, put it on repeat, set a job, add a limit, any material cages. And then we're gonna, just at the entrance here, we'll build some cage traps. Just to stop anything particularly bad from happening right now. We should probably be okay. It's way too early, I think, to get any real sieges, but just in case. Oh! As I say that, we've just detected our first thief right over here. Now, thieves are not too bad. We don't have a proper, like, you know, watchdogs or anything set up yet, but overall we should be okay. We've got some leather. We could actually... I can't remember. We ran into this last time. We can build leather ropes, right? I'm not dreaming about that. Robe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I am. Yeah. Well, we can use the silly trick, which is we can set up a bit of a pasture over here. Like this. And make it that. And then assign dogs and, I don't know, turkeys to this pasture. Make it out of rock? Yeah. Make like 6 of them. We got a bunch of turkeys. Hopefully we can start an egg-based industry. Boom, 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 boom. I prefer doing the leash thing. It feels less ridiculous than these, like, sort of artificial pastures. Wow, Nev is making a masterpiece cage. What the hell? You're super good at making cages. Need empty cages, but we're producing them, so it's okay. We'll also produce new mechanisms, so we'll got that going. Still would like an indoor butchery, but I guess we're okay. I could really move the tanner inside. On the other hand, it's not, you know, you butcher things here, you bring the hides over to the tanner, and then you bring it inside. It's not so terrible. Masterpiece cherrywood cage. Super good at doing that. We're planting. We don't have anything planted right now. We have 2 plants available. Like, are we short on planters or seeds? It might be too early for the auto labor. You know what? I think we're going to turn it off, after all. Which is a darn shame. We have plenty of people assigned to it, actually. They might have been busy with other things. That is an awful sound. That was the sound of a camel giving birth. We must have seeds. Oh, right near the top. Club helmet spawn seeds. Yeah, we got tons. So what are our farmers doing? Super Ride and Suntan Man. Oh, you're in there. Okay, you're doing stuff. Wait, one of you's on break. And Suntan Man, you're pasturing animals. Alright, whatever. Alright, I guess we're okay. Turn the auto labor back on. Keep people busy. Once all that surface wood is stockpiled, then there's going to be a lot fewer people that are just like crazy busy all the time. Like, hauler's not just one job in auto labor, is it? Meow. Kittens. Probably get butchered. As you do. Elven Caravan! Alright, we're gonna steal all their stuff. That'll really keep my dwarves busy for a really long time as we just go and put it... Oh, they didn't even bring a wagon? Really? Why would you not bring a wagon? I want to steal more things from you. Oh well. We'll steal all your stupid wooden stuff that we don't actually care about that much. They didn't even bring guards. Well, no, they didn't. But we don't need to kill them. We just need to just say, this is mine now. So we'll just wait till they finish unloading their goods, and we just seize them. What is this? I guess I could use my mouse for this. Marble, okay. Fancy. Expensive, too. Keep digging down. if I recall what I'm mildly spoiled by on the prospector thing, we actually do have to dig quite deep to find the metal ores. So we'll just keep that queued up. Mwahahaha. Also, forbid all wooden weapons. You don't want anyone getting attached to that crap. That's a good point. Can we do that in bulk? Elf Siren. Listen, Elf Siren, if you side with the elves, I don't know, we might not want you around here. We don't like your kind here. Okay, so mark all. Boop. And then C's marked. So we're gonna get. Oh man, there's not even. This is hardly gonna be worthwhile. Doesn't even have 2 pages worth of stuff. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna seize this one. We wanna lull the dwarf or the elves into thinking that we are legitimate trading partners. We want them to come back with like a proper caravan. I don't know what this crap is. We're gonna take their fruity fruits. Oh, I didn't actually bring any goods here yet. Hold on. Move goods. Move the finished goods barrels. And do we have any loose mugs? No. Let's get the mugs over there. We'll trade them some mugs. Take their fruit. And then we'll convince them to come back with more stuff. We want them to come back with an actual caravan. Don't be so quick to judge. Maybe Siren means Slayer. Oh, maybe. Ah, more migrants! Excellent. Oh, they're coming from over there. Oh, and we got it like, what is this, a weapon? It's open space, but... Oh, silver bolt. Can reclaim that. Actually, what I should just do... Well, wait for the caravan to go away, but we'll do a bulk claim of any functional ammo that's still sitting around. Actually, I suppose I could do that now. Go to stocks. Go to ammunition. Find any ammunition that's marked as forbidden and just toggle that off. Because after you fire ammunition, by default, it is marked as forbidden. That way you don't have civilians running into the middle of the battle to collect fired bolts. Because that could be dangerous. But it's good to go and collect them during peace times. Okay. Whoa! 24 new migrants. Are they all in? 24, I think so. Oh! The werejackal child. Oh, something, because of the way the font is working, some of the text is... Is it F10? F12? I don't remember how to toggle the true type fonts. We're still recording properly? Yeah. Anyway, some werejackal. Large jackal twisted. Who's that? Katsakorva. A large jackal twisted into humanoid forms, crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow spring green. Its sandy top hair is unkempt. Now you will know while you fear the night. Okay. Did it literally just show up and then... Too bad there's no elven guards. We can get them to kill this. We don't have weapons. We don't have... Oh my god. What the hell's going to happen with this werejackal? I don't want them to bite my people and have everyone become infected. But we have no weapons. I mean, the elves have wooden weapons. But who wants to use that? Shite. Alright, it's going to go after my animals. No! I think I gotta send in all my dwarves to fight them. Alright, all new people. We're gonna be in squad number 2. Squad A, B will activate... We have to activate them separately? Technically activate them, give them a second to maybe get some weapons. Thing's going around killing my yak! Alright. A, B. All of you guys, move to over here. We're gonna have to wrestle the werejackal. Do you know how many deaths we're gonna have? Did it leave? No, it's just chasing more animals. Come on, everyone. Get up. Get out there. Okay. The child has re-transformed into a human child. Now's the perfect time to strike. Kill it while it's a human child. I know, it sounds horrible. It might just run away at this point. And I kind of hope that it does. Okay, it left. It's gone. Alright, it killed a few of our animals and then left. Could have been much, much, much worse. Really do need to get a military up and running. Most of our dwarves are still considered new arrivals until they get to the dining hall, then chill out for a minute, and then they will no longer be considered new arrivals. Oh my god, how many of these people are kids? Oh, man! 50% of our dwarves are goddamn children. Ah, that's terrible! I want migration waves with useful people. Not borderline elves. Alright, that's a little cold. They're not elves. Oh. Yeah, I gotta name them. Wait, 42. We got 42 in that wave. Most of which are kids. Oh, it's gonna take forever to name these assholes. Alright, you guys keep partying in the background. We're gonna have Kakarot. That's from DBZ, right? Edelrod. I like this name. Quivering Cactus. Sounds vaguely dirty for some reason that I can't really put my finger on. Jaclo. Electric Stone. Oh, the Scythian King. Or the Scythian King. And Terrace 20, if I recall correctly, wasn't Terrace 20 one of the werejackals in one of our earlier Dwarf Fortress games? I don't know. We got Thawing Owl. Henka. Scream Cheese. I know, the game's still playing in the background, but hopefully nothing terrible is happening. That was Stabio Stan, Zartonk, Senbum. Whoops. Copied that wrong. Simvig. Darlaquino. Oh no, it's Formalka. Formalka. Who of course was one of the people that we suspected to be a werejackal. That was young boy Jimmy. We've got Radius Kyron, Rothide, Nosos 42. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Furry Arwen. Furry Arwen. Now, is that like an Arwen who happens to be furry? Or is that an Arwen who's a furry? Ah! A giant key has stolen a mug. How dare you? Oh, and the trader is attending a party. I'm really gonna have to complete that trade soon. Necilian. Oops. Okay, this bird keeps stealing shite. From over here that I'm hoping to trade because the stupid broker is attending a party. Alright, I'm gonna have to go and send the army out there. Protect against the Kias. Sheraton Blake. Kobistaba. Ah! Keep stealing my mugs. Yarmor. The red one, or as I like to say, there, done. Rhinoceros Maximus! Best name in the world. Yeah, it's too long though. So we're gonna say Rhino Maximus. Should have just said Rhino Max, actually, that might have been good. The Hatelier. Stop production. Oh, they left! We never got a chance to take their stuff because of things. We got ambushed and oh well, that's fine. People are being interrupted by the Kias. That's okay. We let them leave here. It's, again, lull them, you know, maybe into a false sense of security. It would have been nice to fake trade. Maestria, SE. We got so many dwarves and most of them are crap kids. The real Tashi. The Edward. Tigers and Red Sox. Oops, whose name is too long. Maybe if we take off the number. There we go. Yagashi Shinotsuke? I think we're just going to go with Yahagi. And Old Joe. And DJ Quad. Alright. Bam. Cancel the station. We got nothing to defend anymore. Alright, how are we doing? Bedrooms? Not quite smooth yet. It's kind of surprising. We do need more bedrooms. We've got so many goddamn dwarves. Build. Bed. We're going top corner on this side. And bottom corner over here. Actually, that's not quite right because of how we're doing the symmetry, but I actually don't care enough. And then drop some doors. Ah! Okay, and yeah, we're gonna have to dig out some more bedrooms. I think I'm gonna make another level like this one.
The dwarves have organized a party.
Oh, not more parties.
Everyone's invited.
Play. Drum. And then record. Play. Record. Oops, actually. Record from here. Play. That. And record. Play. No! Re-record over that. Oh. Okay. Dig that out. Oh, I messed up my doors. No. Good thing we caught that first. Hey. I think it's actually inverted from the other floor, but that's okay. We're gonna take a
It won't work.
short break.
Sir, you can't do that there.
Doop. And we'll be right back after a couple of minutes, folks. Just need to get a drink and pee. So see you in a minute. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.